What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt that chill down your spine when you hear a story with no ending? That little nagging feeling when the facts just don't add up? There's something undeniably captivating about a good mystery, especially one unsolved for decades or even centuries. These stories defy easy answers, puzzles where crucial pieces are missing, a void we try to fill with our own theories, not just campfire tales, real-life enigmas stumping the brightest minds. They've pored over the evidence and still come up empty-handed. But that's where we come in, connecting dots they might have missed. The allure is the possibility the answer is still out there, waiting for someone to piece it together. So tonight we dive headfirst into the abyss. We'll explore 7 of the most perplexing, most baffling and downright strange mysteries. Our first mystery takes us to the skies of 1937. Amelia Earhart wasn't just a pilot, a global icon, a symbol of adventure and daring. Her goal was audacious, to be the first woman to circumnavigate the globe. With her navigator, Fred Noonan, she had already completed over 22,000 miles. On July 2nd they took off from Lae, New Guinea, a tiny flat speck of land in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. But as the hours ticked by, Earhart's transmissions grew desperate.
"We must be on you, but cannot see you. Gas is running low."
And then, nothing. Just silence. Next we travel to the frigid Ural Mountains of Russia in 1959. A group of 9 experienced hikers set out on a winter expedition. Led by Igor Dyatlov, they were skilled, prepared, and in high spirits. When they failed to return as scheduled, a search party was sent out. On the slopes of Kholat-Syakhl, Dead Mountain, rescuers found a scene of unexplainable horror. Their tent was ripped open, not from the outside, it had been sliced from within, as if they were frantically escaping. Rescuers followed footprints leading away from the camp. Many prints were from bare feet. The first 2 bodies were found by a cedar tree, in their underwear, their hands burned as if trying to start a fire. What could have forced 9 seasoned hikers into the deadly cold, and caused those brutal injuries? There's a patch of the Atlantic Ocean, loosely defined between Bermuda, Florida, Puerto Rico, that has earned a terrifying reputation. One of the most famous cases is Flight 19. The leader reported that his compasses were malfunctioning, and he was unsure of their position. In one afternoon, 6 aircraft and 27 men disappeared. Nothing. On August 15, 1977, astronomer Jerry Amon was doing what he always did, reviewing data printouts from the Big Ear radio telescope at Ohio State University. For years, the printouts showed only background cosmic noise, a signal so powerful, so distinct, 30 times stronger than the ambient noise. 6 EWJ5, he wrote "wow" in the margin, but there's only ever been silence. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, a shadow fell over Northern California. A killer who called himself the Zodiac began a reign of terror. He began sending taunting letters and cryptic ciphers. One, the 408 symbol cipher, was cracked by a schoolteacher and his wife.
I like killing people because it is so much fun.
But his most famous cipher, the 340-character one, remained unsolved for over 51 years, never led to a name. The Zodiac killer simply faded back into the shadows, leaving behind a legacy of fear and a puzzle that haunts investigators to this day. Long before the Salem witch trials, before the founding of the United States itself, there was the lost colony of Roanoke. In 1587, a group of over 115 English settlers led by John White, when he finally made it back to Roanoke in 1590, he found the settlement completely deserted. The only clue left behind was a single cryptic word carved into a wooden post of the fort: Croatoan. We still don't know. Our final mystery is perhaps the most bizarre of all. On December 1st, 1948, the body of a man was found lying on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He carried no identification, and the labels on his clothing had been meticulously removed. Investigators found a tiny rolled-up piece of paper hidden in a secret fob pocket. Printed on it were the words, "Tamam Shud," the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. They looked like a coded message, a code that has never been broken. Who was this man? Was he a spy, a jilted lover? And what is the meaning of his final cryptic message? And there you have it. 7 stories that prove the truth can be far, far stranger than fiction. They challenge our understanding of the world and remind us there are still dark corners of the map and of history that remain unexplored. And that's where you come in. I genuinely want to know your theories, no matter how wild they might seem. Drop them in the comments below. Let's start a conversation and see if we can't shed some new light on these cold cases. If you enjoy unraveling puzzles and exploring the unexplained, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we have a lot more chilling content coming your way very soon. Until then, stay curious and don't be afraid to question everything. I'll see you in the